Good afternoon. Podcast 4, starting something different. Add our face to it.
You can
We're
see
a
our
little ugly.
Yeah, you can see our ugly faces,
but you know, it's okay.
Add something different to the cast.
We wanted to put a face to the voice.
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't have to look at that picture anymore, but this is somewhat better, and you can just...
And we can reintroduce. I'm Tyler, just so you didn't know the picture who's who.
I'm Riley.
And this week, there wasn't much very big, exciting news. We had 2 great Game 7s in the NBA.
Very
so we're going to touch on those, touch about the NBA as a whole, lottery tonight, and just kind of hit a little bit of everything. So, start off, Game 7s were amazing.
Amazing. I mean, you couldn't have asked for any better Game 7s for both of them.
Both games, too. I mean, Portland's was not necessarily a nail-biter.
I mean, but they went on the road. On
the road, played great.
And Damian Lillard still didn't play that well. McCollum
hasn't
fantastic.
Played well in a while.
Yeah. I think he played good in Game 6, but like in Portland.
But I mean, like though, like to be
Dame, yeah, I know
these teams, like to be him, he's got to play out of his mind.
But McCollum picked him up for him.
Yep, and then Philadelphia. I mean, dude, Kawhi.
Yeah, that shot.
He's carrying them. He single-handedly has yet to get help from.
But that could hurt them a lot in the next series.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. them a lot.
Well,
he's run down.
And about that Game 7, Philly had so many chances.
Oh,
I think they went through a stretch in the fourth quarter with I think about 4 minutes, or like a point or nothing.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think they said like there was 1 point in like a 5-6 minute span.
Yeah, and I hope like either final minute and a half or 2 minutes, they had 3 straight turnovers on possessions.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You have to get points. Game 7, you got to go to your.
I mean, I get that Toronto won, but Philly somewhat kind of blew it. I mean, they had a lot of chances.
You think? I mean, they were only down 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And Toronto is not playing very well either.
No, I mean, besides Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, the playoff Kyle Lowry is in full effect. He's going up and down.
No, always.
Siakam had a bad night. Their second leading scorer was Ibaka of 17. So, I mean, they literally led Kawhi to the very end.
You got to think, Ibaka was 17 points. I don't know if he scored 17 points in ever.
Yeah, I think he has ever, but I mean, like, you're not supposed to rely on him to be your second leading scorer. You have Siakam and Kyle Lowry, and he has to do that.
Yeah, you just won't win games. So, kind of bouncing off that, Toronto, before that Game 7, I think it was the day before, 2 days before.
It was before,
Max Kellerman went online on live TV and put up one of the most hot takes that you could possibly have right now, at least, saying that Kawhi Leonard is more clutch than Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
now,
know.
What is your thought on that? Because I know a lot of people that are absolutely just ripping him apart. A lot of people on ESPN are ripping him apart. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jay Williams got up out of his seat and left the
I mean,
picture,
his point now. I mean, it's
now.
I'm not saying. I mean, Kobe. Gosh, Kobe's Kobe.
So my opinion on this thing is that to compare how clutch a player is, you kind of need a whole body of work. You need a whole career of staying cool, staying collected, getting your shot when you need it, getting a bucket when your team needs it, and being able to lead your team. Right. It may not be you're making the shot.
Right.
It may not be that at all.
Yeah.
Which, for a while, Kawhi wasn't the guy always taking those last shots.
Well, once he got that Finals MVP in San Antonio, he became the guy.
Yeah, but before then, it was kind of like, you had Tim Duncan, you had Mondo, you had
Tony Parker,
guys in San Antonio that could control that game.
Right.
He didn't have to be very close.
No.
But now, I see Max's point.
Yeah.
He stays calm, he stays collected, he can lead his team. But Kobe Bryant, he's a different animal.
I mean, he's the greatest bad shot maker of all time.
The greatest.
Yes.
The greatest. And when you think about it, is Kobe Bryant was a different beast, but the same monster. Yeah. I mean, dude, he was incredible. Incredible. I'm only 20 years old. I didn't watch a lot of these other guys play, and that's we'll get into that. We will get into that Kobe and MJ discussion later. LeBron, we'll get into that later. But that whole discussion is a lot of guys my age cannot take part in that because we weren't able to witness these guys. But I have watched Kobe Bryant, and paid attention and known his game. And I've watched Kawhi, and I've watched Kawhi be a very just defense only, layups, maybe dunk. And
he's turned
into the all around guy.
He's a superstar.
And so it gives Max an option to put him, but I just
my thing is, you say that Kawhi is more clutch, but you're trying to think of. I mean, he's had pretty good shots. He obviously had the game winner, Game 7, and then it was Game 6, I want to say, where he hit that 3. Or no, it was Game 4. Game 4, he hit a clutch 3 with like a minute left.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Kawhi's had his moments, but I think Kobe's had so many more, or just so many more memorable moments, clutch shots, final minutes or seconds of a game. Kobe's had so many more compared to Kawhi now.
Yeah, and another thing is, no matter who was on Kobe's team, he was that guy. I mean, he's played
with... Are you gonna...
No matter who he played with, Kobe was the guy.
Even Shaq?
Yes, Kobe was
you're going to say Kobe was the guy when Shaq was in the early 2000s?
Yes.
Okay, no.
Kobe was the guy. So you're telling me
Shaq went to Shaq.
They went to Shaq to win them a game?
I mean, yeah, why couldn't you? He was the most dominant player at that moment in time.
You could have, but they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Riley.
What are you talking about?
Riley. You know.
So you're going to tell me that Kobe led them to 3 straight finals, or Shaq led them to 3 straight finals?
At that point, I don't think either one of them by themselves was leading either team to a final. So I think together they led them to a final.
Together.
But
who was the better player on that team at that moment in time? Stop. Get out of here.
Now, Shaq was obviously the best big man in the league.
Oh, my God.
But I think Kobe was
young, but he was not where he was after Shaq left.
I get Kobe was great. Kobe's great. I mean, he's one of the greatest of all time.
No.
But at that moment in time, Shaq...
No.
Okay.
Seriously?
First argument on the podcast. I love it.
Shaq?
No.
He was the most dominant player at that time.
No.
How could you not want him to lead your team?
Who are you going to get a bucket
Shaq.
with 2 seconds left on the clock?
Because no one can guard Shaq.
You can't. You don't have time to go to the post.
Yes,
in 2 seconds.
He can literally back somebody down and dunk on them in the paint, or do a little
in
hook
2
shot.
seconds. You don't have time. I'm talking. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. Who are you going to get your bucket?
He can literally throw it to Shaq, and he'll turn around and do whatever he wants.
No.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Kobe Bryant was going to make whatever shot from wherever on the court you asked him to make.
I mean, if you put Shaq between 5 feet in the goal, no one's going to stop him.
If you put him between 5 feet.
I mean, but exactly, so he can be there every time. Or even on a pick and roll. Who's going to stop him when he rolls into the basket?
2 seconds left on the clock, you don't have the option to set up pick and roll.
But you easily could either lob it to Shaq inside the paint, he could tip it in, or do whatever he wanted to. I'm trying to make. Nobody could stop him.
I understand that he could do whatever. There's no way. I can't do it.
At that point in time, I can't say Kobe was the best player on that team. If you asked me a couple of years down the road, I would have said yes.
Can't do it.
I can't say that now.
Cannot do it.
I can't say Shaq. I mean, I can't say Kobe. I messed up. I said I can't say Kobe. Shaq is that guy.
Yeah.
He was that guy.
No.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Okay. All right.
You are wrong.
Okay. Whatever.
That's the only thing we can say about this.
All right. That's fine.
Okay.
Neither of us are breaking opinions.
Anybody wants to comment on this? Who is the better player on that team? No. Scratch that. That's not what we're arguing. Who is the more clutch player on that team? Kobe Bryant or Shaquille O'Neal? Who are you going to in prime time, 5 seconds left on the clock? Make sure you either comment on the YouTube channel or
if you know us, just
like the tweet reply to the tweet, whatever. Let us know who it is. Settle this debate. We're going to probably put up a poll later. Vote in that poll. Let's figure this out because I truly believe I'm right, and he probably does too, but he's definitely not.
So throw off. Now we're back in normal NBA. Your Celtics couldn't pull it off.
No, I knew they weren't going to.
You knew they weren't?
I knew that.
I mean, Paul Pierce thought they would.
Paul Pierce.
You said it too after game one.
Yeah, after game one, we looked great.
Yeah, I know. You're not.
We had our bench played well. We had our starters played well. Kyrie was happy.
And you stopped Giannis for a game.
And Giannis absolutely took that as, I'm not. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I need to quit playing with these little boys. Lose. As you can see, Celtic poster right over there. So I'm not a bandwagon. I did not hop on that last year. But, yeah, Giannis literally went out there, and no matter what they did, no matter how physical they got, he was superior.
Yeah.
Double team.
I mean, the first game, how Al Horford and whoever guarded him did whatever. They played really well at game one, but then they figured it out how to use Giannis.
They allowed them to play physical.
Yeah.
And I don't think Giannis expected that.
Because, that first series, Detroit was nothing. Yeah. I mean, that's nothing.
So, Giannis came into the series, and I think...
See, they were shell-shocked game one.
Yeah.
And then 4 games in a row, they knew what they were doing. Yeah. They just dominated.
And they knew that they could come and be physical and not going to be in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So, but more exciting news about Boston. I'm done talking about that. That was ugly. It was the worst series I've ever watched them play as a team. Kyrie Irving is probably gone.
I mean, are you fine with that?
I think I am fine with that. I think.
Really?
I think. I say that and then he leaves and then I'm just like...
But here's my thing about Kyrie.
I get that he's one of the top point guards in the league. He is. No doubt about it. Best point guard in the league, but not best. I mean to say that, but one of the top. But my thing is, he shouldn't be the best player on a championship contending team.
No.
And that is shown. If a second best player behind LeBron, amazing. On the Celtics, he can't lead them.
Yeah.
Because we saw last year they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals without him and Gordon Hayward.
Yep. And I think Boston's morale, the way their team is built, is some junkyard dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, Scary Terry, he's a junkyard dog.
I mean, I think Tatum and Brown.
Morris, Tatum and Brown.
I mean, they've showed out last year in the playoffs.
Smart. They're all junkyard dogs.
I mean, you can say Horford can just do whatever. I mean,
they were never the top guy.
No.
Polished off, given on a silver platter, anything.
Yeah.
Kyrie was.
Yeah,
he was handed that title.
See, Kyrie
okay, I won't say I do that. He was not handed that title.
No, he wasn't.
He hit that clutch dagger. But
honestly, I think Kyrie thought he could handle the team basically around him. He can't handle that.
Yeah, and what hurt them a lot this year was I think he tried to run the team like LeBron ran Cleveland.
Yeah.
And it
just didn't work.
It doesn't
their chemistry, work the same. You saw their chemistry throughout the season. It just was not good.
Yeah. Nothing works the same. No. Like two things, it does not work that way.
And I saw today Terry Rozier was on First Take. They asked him if they run it if they bring everybody back, would you want to stay? And he's like, no, I sacrificed too much to play with them. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yep.
If they do that.
Yeah, and I think honestly, if Kyrie is gone, obviously we got Jalen, you got Terry,
Brown, Tatum.
We're guards are fine.
Yeah.
We're good. And we'll obviously keep Gordon. Gordon will be able to play more dominant roles.
But potentially you could lose Kyrie. Horford's got a player option, and Morris is out of his contract
Horford is old. I don't think he wants to leave.
I get that.
He's settled down. He enjoys playing here.
I'm just saying you have 3 potential players leaving Boston.
Yeah, 3
maybe
potential key guys. So, but
you can lose Kyrie,
but I don't think you can lose Morris and Horford and not be contenders next year.
Now, if Morris is gone, it poses an issue because we don't have a spot in the draft where we can go out and get a young guy that can fill his spot. And we really don't have anybody that comes off the bench that can fill his spot. So he may not be an all-star guy, but he's a hard guy to replace because he comes out there and gives you valuable minutes. He gives you good, solid time.
Yeah.
So
and if you lose Kyrie, you're out of the AD sweepstakes.
Yeah.
That's a definite.
Yep.
Because if you bring Kyrie back, you're on top of the AD sweepstakes. You're going to offer the most.
Unless, say Kyrie leaves.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of money we can give.
Yeah.
The only way that we can get AD here is if he sees the potential in the young guys we've got.
Well, you can't get him till next summer, though. Yeah, that's the thing. So you have to either trade for him now or wait a whole season and try and get him.
And that's not. He's not waiting.
No, he's not waiting a whole year. He wants out of New Orleans.
This is the thing: is it's going to be hard to get him, but it's going to take some convincing from New Orleans.
Yeah,
because they obviously they kind of hold him for now, but.
See what happens this summer. Yeah. This summer is going to be crazy.
Another team's going to be
76ers.
Under the microscope is this Philadelphia 76ers.
Because they're losing Butler, Harris, and J.J. Redick potentially because they're all three expiring contracts.
Yep. J.J. Redick I'm not so worried about.
He'll probably stay because he just signs one-year deals all over the place. But Butler,
Tobias Harris, I think, is the biggest
That's a sleeper. He did his thing, but at times you're like, he didn't really do that much. Though,
like Game 7,
he didn't do much at all.
Show up.
Butler did his thing.
Yeah.
But anybody
I love Tobias Harris being a Tennessee boy.
Oh yeah.
Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler also has a player option.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to sign him back.
The thing about Jimmy Butler is that anybody can offer max contract, and he'll probably take it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If you're the Sixers, do you offer him that max contract? I mean, I feel like you don't think so?
He didn't prove to me this year that
he proved more than Tobias Harris.
He did.
So if you pay one, you pay Butler. You let Harris walk. You have to pay Butler if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't get Butler, you bring back Harris if you have to. But I mean, I think you pay Butler more.
Yeah.
But the thing about the Sixers, though, what made me like the whole series, Embiid and Simmons were just like, they let him down.
They did not seem.
I mean, that last game, Embiid shot too many threes, did not go down in the paint like he should, because he could dominate in the paint. Yeah. He was like 1 for 6 from 3, and Ben Simmons shot 5 shots.
Yeah,
is anybody going to help the guy shoot a jump shot?
Yeah.
Is anybody going to help him?
Because it doesn't even have to be like a good jump shot,
like a floater or just something to where he doesn't only can just make.
You don't
layups.
have to worry about him at all.
No.
Literally at all.
I mean, the guy can guard him at the top of the free throw line and just let him just do whatever he wants. If he can develop just some kind of mid-range jump shot, just something, or a corner three, something, to where he's just somewhat of a threat on offense besides just within 5 feet.
Yeah. So. The really just to build off this, because we're going to keep talking about Philadelphia, because they have what? I mean, they got a little bit of a chance to get the lottery. What was it like?
Like a 1% chance. They're
1% chance.
They're like lowest of the low to get a lottery pick. I forget whose pick they have, but they have a percent somehow.
Talking about the lottery, who gets Zion Williamson is basically what this day has been called for weeks.
Yeah, but my thing is though.
There's some teams that may not take him.
That's what I'm like. I don't think Phoenix takes him.
No.
They take Ja.
Yeah.
They don't need. They have. Okay, you could need Zion, but I think Ja fits better.
Will allow them for a higher ceiling.
Because they have Devin Booker, and if Ja is with them at the point guard, move Devin to the 2. That is just
Devin, in my opinion, when he was in college, he was a very good guy off ball. He moves well without the ball.
He's better without the ball in his hands. Just a pure shooter.
Yep. And so, being able to put somebody like Ja around him,
you can just find him the ball whenever he wants to.
And so, what they've got a 14% chance.
They have the Knicks and the Cavs are the 3 highest chance to get the number 1 overall pick.
Which we'll be in touch with that. I think they broadcast that, don't they?
Yeah, it starts. I think I want to say at 8:30, 1 to 2 to 9.
5 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
So.
We'll find out before Game 1 of the Warriors and Portland series.
And what's it? 8:30. 9?
The Portland game's at 9. I think the lottery starts at 8:30.
Yeah. Sheesh. So late, dude.
Yeah.
So late.
But so like who do you so say Zion goes 1 and say Phoenix is at 2?
Yep.
Who you taking after that? If you're Cleveland, you gotta take RJ.
I'm taking.
You gotta take RJ. But my thing
Cleveland doesn't have anything.
The draft is so top heavy.
Yeah, I really don't know after that.
I mean, you have Cam Reddish just kind of falling off the table. Bol kind of later in the draft. Darius Garland didn't play at all this year at Vanderbilt.
And these are guys that just, in my opinion, would not be thought of as
Or Jarrett Culver from Texas Tech. I mean, he's a great player, but I mean, like, it's just
after like 1 through 3, it's just kind of like you're kind of hit or miss on anybody.
Yep.
1 through 3 is definite. It's going to go Zion, Jog, RJ Barrett in some kind of order.
Some order, yep.
But after that,
I think it's Ja and Zion for the number one.
Number one. It just depends.
I don't think
because Nick will take. I mean, the Knicks will take Zion. Cavs probably take Zion. I think Phoenix is taking Ja no matter what, if they can.
Yeah. Yep.
So
unless somebody shocks me,
yeah.
I mean,
but I don't think it has happened.
I think more than likely any team wants to take Zion for the sheer fact he's box office.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna sell tickets because people want to see him play. Yeah. Dude, he was in high school and they were selling out gyms from people all over the country. I mean, it's insane. So they can obviously sell tickets in the NBA. So
after the lottery's game 1 of Warriors Portland, who do you like in this series?
I don't want to say.
I don't either. But you have to say, you have to say Warriors. I like him in 6.
I think it depends on when KD
comes back. We'll see. We'll see tonight how they do. Because they played really well, obviously, with Houston.
Yep. If they play well tonight, I think it could be 4.
You think? I
don't know what it is, but Dame and CJ just don't seem to find it.
I don't.
They've never been in this position before.
Yeah, it is
obviously
their first
competitors,
but right.
They kind of somewhat disappear in the playoffs normally.
Yeah.
And now this year, maybe they've got it figured out. But say they play well and KD comes back, I could see it being 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
If KD comes back and they're not playing well, I could see it being 5.
Yeah.
I mean, truly.
Yeah, it's going
to be tough.
If Dame can ball out and McCollum keeps on balling, they should keep the series close.
Yeah, they could keep it
But if
close.
the Warriors play like that without KD against Houston, it's going to be a tough series.
If they keep it up, I don't know if anybody can beat them.
It's going to be a tough series if they play like that.
Milwaukee, Toronto.
Milwaukee. Have to.
Toronto
is great, but if nobody steps up besides Kawhi, they can't be Milwaukee.
No.
They cannot be Milwaukee.
Milwaukee has ran through the Eastern Conference. They've
honestly,
lost
one game in the playoffs so far.
Which just we haven't even. It seems like we haven't even paid attention to them. Like,
no,
nobody.
Because they're done so early.
Saying nothing. I mean,
because
they said, okay, Giannis is great. Giannis is the best player right now in the league, but they're not saying anything about we've got a guy that is helping his team strictly dominate the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Which we knew it was going to be a wide open, but we didn't think it was going to be dominated in playoffs
by Milwaukee.
So, I think Milwaukee's...
They're just scared because, literally anybody can shoot 1 through 5. They have 1 through 5 at anywhere they can shoot. They can spray.
Yeah, they can.
So that's the thing. If Kawhi's going to ball, but if no one else behind him balls... they have no shot.
I would agree.
I don't think that they have any shot at all if Kyle Lowry can't score or Siakam can't help Kawhi at any point.
I would agree.
Because Kawhi's going to get like 35 a game, but after that, you got to have some help somewhere.
So Siakam's going to have to play well. But, so we'll touch. Let's see this. We've got Golden State. I'm sorry, I lost train of focus. Golden State, Milwaukee in the finals is our prediction. Agreed?
Yeah, agreed.
That's a pretty good series.
It is. We'll talk about that when it gets to that time.
Okay. No predictions for now.
We'll talk about
Riley doesn't want to predict and be wrong, so.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll get to that point.
Last thing we'll touch on, because I know most of you guys don't watch this. I enjoy watching it. Riley doesn't watch it, but
I don't.
I'll touch on it. Stanley Cup. If you guys don't know what that is, NHL playoffs have been going on. Most of you guys, Predators, that got bounced first round. My favorite team got bounced first round.
Who's your team again?
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Penguins. Old Sid the Kid got bounced first round. And so we've got the semifinals. We've got Boston, San Jose, Carolina, St. Louis. Dude, you're not going to have much to say, but these conference semifinals have gone nothing to plan. I mean, Boston is up 2-0 with Game 3 tonight. Boston was a good team all year, but has really played well. These first 2 games, I believe they won Game 1 6-3 and Game 2 4-1. Do not quote me on those because I'm not 100% positive. So, and I'm not really sure what San Jose and St. Louis is, but I know San Jose won game 1. I think that series is 1-1, or yeah, not 100% sure. I'm sorry about that, but it's been a wild, non-orthodox series. Whole playoffs really, just like NBA. I mean, everybody expected it to be just your same old Pittsburgh, Nashville games, and I'm glad it's not. I am glad it's not. So, me and my dad obviously pay attention to this a lot more often, so I'm not going to ramble on much more about it because there's not much I can say that you would understand.
Yeah, I don't know anything you're talking about.
So, just I'm going to give a brief overview. I hope Boston closes the series out. I'd love to see them. One of my dad's old best friends is actually a Hall of Famer in Pittsburgh, but played for Boston as well, and loved their staff, loved their managers. So I hope they do well. And I've always been a St. Louis guy. I've got a Tarasenko jersey. I mean, he's a great player. I'd love to see them win. But then again, San Jose's got some players that I really love. They've got the Bearded Brothers. Absolutely love them. So, I got to represent right there. But I've got St. Louis, Boston in the Stanley Cup Finals, and who gets to drink from the cup? We'll find out. So, but lastly, just to kind of touch one last sport that starts this week. We've got the PGA Championship that's starting on Thursday. Have you paid attention to it at all?
Like
kind of practice rounds.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, I'm just hoping Tiger can do it again. But
looking to go back and
I know he hadn't played since the Masters.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. Let's just hope for the best that he can.
I think he went out and played there, and it's playing rough.
Yeah.
Of course, they're playing at Bethpage Black, known to be one of the most difficult courses on tour. Mm-hmm. I watched a course vlog of the
course.
Somebody, I can't remember who played it, but there's a sign that says warning.
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking out, it says warning. Bethpage Black course is only meant for high skill people, basically.
So not us.
Not us. We're gonna get to that soon. We're gonna do a course vlog sometime. A little rink dink, Little Springs golf course vlog, so you can watch how we are outside this confined room. Because our sports knowledge does not match how good we are. I'll tell you that for 100% fact.
100%.
But yeah, look and see Tiger do well. I'm disappointed that JT had to withdraw. Had some wrist problems, but
I mean, Tiger's probably a favorite. I think Koepka is probably going to be an amazing favorite.
I don't know why, but Koepka's name, when it comes around championship time, he always competes.
He just competes.
So,
we'll see what happens this weekend.
Leading into, we're going to talk, obviously next week we'll talk about the outcomes of these series, what's going on
just
left in the series, in the games. Also, we're trying to make this work. We want Bryson Rosser, Central High School football head coach. We are going to get him on here
at some point.
Sometime.
Yeah.
He's a very busy man.
Very busy.
So, they just had the ring ceremony. Did you see those rings?
Whew. Nice.
I can't lie. I know most of those players don't listen to this, so I feel very confident saying this. I'm jealous. Very jealous. We should have had those. But they're beautiful. He did a great job designing those.
Got a road name after him.
Got the road. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Very proud to say that I played under him.
Right.
You as well.
Yeah.
Very, very proud. Central High School did a great job. That would be one of the best hires in Knoxville history.
Easy.
I mean, he, in my opinion, is going to go down as one of the best coaches in high school football around here.
I mean, come on, seriously.
I mean,
has to.
Because I promise you this will not be his last one. If anybody thinks that, it's definitely not. So, Rosser, if you listen to this, I appreciate you.
Shout you out.
Thank you very much. And just want to talk about how he got his start and all that. We'll get a look at the spring ball and how they're looking.
That'll come soon.
Very soon. So, thank you. We're in our new location, too, starting from the new crib.
It's the new Davies crib.
And so, we'll be trying to get you at more regular schedule, and that's about it. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
You guys have a great night.
Like this video.
Yes,
subscribe
please.
to the YouTube channel.
Spread the word. Spread us.
It,
We're trying to
retweet it.
We're just trying to,
more
for
viewers,
everybody's enjoyment, spread our opinions. If you don't like it, we don't care. We're just trying.
Let us know.
Just let us know if you like it or not. We can put in some input, but we appreciate everybody who listens.
Like you said, we don't care.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, just dislike the video. It's okay. We'll live with it. So, awesome. Thank you guys.
Talk to you guys next time.